Good morning, friends. Happy Saturday. I'm happy to announce that we don't have soccer immediately this morning, and we don't have volleyball immediately this morning, and my daughters are happy about that too because they're laying in their beds, which are like in the two rooms directly next to where I am right now, trying to enjoy their morning while their dad does a live stream right next door. So yeah, this we'll see. They're both awake, um, but also lounging. Bagels are set. Bagels are ready. Comic books are ready. Lego minifigures are ready. Lots of things happening, and then I've also got some fun D23 announcements that are going on right now, and I was going to kind of run through whatever they've got currently that they've dropped, just to give you some thoughts on some of those things. So we got a ton. We got a ton to talk about. A ton of friends in the chat. I'm going to run through and say hello to people this morning. Stephen M. tailgating early this morning. Had the notification bell ready because I know we have been more inconsistent now that club soccer and volleyball tournaments are happening. So I appreciate the notification gang being ready and aware. Just like my man Perry Comics is super ready. Good to see you, Perry. Thank you for coming by. And then I've got the theme song from Magic Lasso, dropping the theme, getting the show hyped and ready. Krista Simon says, it's an X-Men picture. Of course I'm here. So predictable. Well, then we feed off the same energy, Krista, so we are ready and rocking and rolling. Let's see here. Talking about I can't pronounce this artist, Yannick Paquette, Batman versus Superman and Wonder Woman. If you have been watching Lasso, some great unboxings, a sweet new AOK recently that you should definitely check out over there on the Lasso channel. Bronze Page, good morning to you. How are things? I'm an early riser. Even when I wake up coughing in the middle of the night because it's like 105 degrees and it's been a hot few days. Even with the rain we got yesterday, crazy hot. Katie Kaboom, how are you doing? Don't forget to bag and board your comics. I never forget that, but I'm glad that people are needing the reminder. It's just John and this guy. I can't even get started on Yoda here. But if you didn't watch Old Wolf's late night drinking stream last night, some highly entertaining JP budget collecting action going on there. Yeah, it's like Hawaii, Mexico style weather. Absolutely insane. So last weekend, Charlie had a 2-day soccer tournament, and it had all three of the TV show Lost weather danger trifecta. You had 105-degree temperatures, lightning, and rain, all within the course of like an hour, and actually like almost simultaneously happening. We have had real end of the world type weather going on. So that's a little bonkers. It's a little crazy. So just be ready. Chet says definitely need the pretty co-host to distract us from that beard getting white. Definitely getting white. Legion of Comics. We are Legion, and we're having an interesting debate on inferences versus prejudice, prejudging. I'm glad that you were able to suss out the notification bell and make it here. Appreciate that, Mark. The Rican is in the chat. What's going on, Rod? I hope you're not being dragged to the beach by your old lady because I know you're not a fan of the heat and the beach, but it's a great spot to read. And I want to run through the trades that I've been picking up, partly because, number one, I've got some great reading ahead of me, but number two, a lot of these I'm going to end up giving away. I love giving away trades, so I buy them when they're 50% off. I enjoy them, and I can't store them all, so I send them off. And a lot of my friends, like you all in the chat, get to benefit from it. So here is a current stack of trades that I've been picking up. You are one of the best. I'll call you a master debater if you would like, Mark. You are a phenomenal debater, but that's just because you're an educated person, and I like talking to educated people. So there you go. Candace is in the chat. Good morning, Candace. I hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend is kicking off nicely. Spine Ticks in the chat. What is going on, guys? So now, the local LCS homie here. If you guys aren't watching Spine Takes Saturday nights, they give you so much. They pack more info per minute into their programming. You got to get over there and check them out. Absolutely amazing. So let me run through some trade paperbacks. My internet's looking a little spotty. Hopefully I'm sticking all right and doing okay. I grabbed Avengers of the Wastelands. I've always really enjoyed the Old Man Logan universe. And anything in that universe, I try to read it, whether digitally or in floppy comics or whether I get it in trade. So I have to read that one. This is one I got because people keep telling me how good it is. I bought Radiant Black Volume 1, and I hear great things about it. I read issue 1 and didn't like it very much, but I hear it's gotten way better. Now it's like it's got 6 spin-offs and 100 other variants. And so, yeah, had to get Radiant Black. I hear really good things. So now at least I can read Volume 1. That is why John seemed so pained when he has to talk to me. I mean, maybe. Desired Comics, Nigel's in the chat. Nigel has been dropping some great, inspiring words of wisdom over on his Instagram. I really appreciate that, sir. I'm a big Jeff Johns Green Lantern fan, and they had this volume in their 50% off, so I snagged this just for anybody that's never tried Green Lantern before. Wants that Jeff Johns goodness right there. Wolverine fans, I got Wolverine Origin. This is the like when he was a kid and living in Canada, the story of kind of like how he came to be, the classic Wolverine Origin. So I threw that in there. See, we don't disagree on everything. Johns' Green Lantern, I think, really hits a mark for me on a different plane. You know, I think it really is. It's cosmic storytelling, modern cosmic storytelling done really, really well. And if you guys haven't tried it before, check out that digital. Grab these trades if you can find them. I bought the Omnis online. I found a really great set of Omnis online. Really, really great. Worth the time. Circumstances. Good morning. This guy's hilarious. This guy is freaking hilarious. Well worth your time. Absolutely a riot. What's going on, Bob? Bob, we need to hang out. I want to do something together, man. I feel like it's been too long, and I always get a jolt of adrenaline and a lift of the spirits when I see your name, man. I want to do something with you at some point. What is up, Jen? Good morning to you, Jen. I hope your weekend's going well. I'm looking forward to hopefully some Casually Comics tomorrow night. Fingers crossed. So, yeah, these are trades I'm going to either read and give away or just give away because some of them I've already read. I got one right here. Thank you. I got my latte delivered. Yeah, I got a latte delivery. If you guys sign up for that, it's a pretty sweet deal. You can get lattes delivered to you. Well worth it. Well worth the latte delivery. Let's see here. Gore Vidal. Good morning to you, Gore. I hope things are going well. I get almost all of my trades from my local comic shop, Nuclear Comics in Laguna Hills. Although they have a location now down in San Diego as well. They've got 2 in the Southern California region where I'm at. And they always have trade paperbacks and hardcovers in a special section for 50% off. So some of them, when they buy a collection, if they find really nice trades that are in great condition, they don't want to put them on as new on their shelf. So they'll sell them at 50% off. And it's a great way to pick up reading material. So I buy a ton, and I'm always happy to support my LCS. Occasionally, I'll use in-stock trades, which has other great pricing. But usually, I just prefer to be patient, and I wait. And when my LCS has these kind of books up for 50% off, I buy them. So here's another example. I got Something's Killing the Children. I've read this run. I really enjoy it. Volume 1 is a really great read. So I snagged one for somebody that maybe never read it, and now they can get it as a giveaway on my channel at some point. Sweet score. Right? Everybody wins. Rose City Comic Con for Jen. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's basically coffee. Yeah, I mean, that's Bob. Bob is like coffee. Bob is like a little jolt of coffee. So here's my little jolt. Right on time for that latte, right? Chillmonger, what are we talking about this morning? Are we doing Disney because of D23? I'm curious what you're talking about. Bearded Comic Bro. Man, just for you, Greg, I don't know if you're still here. You probably already left. He probably said hi and then ran back out. I'm going to do this for today. Hey, there's Comic Bro. There he is. I'm going to leave that up there. Now people will be really confused when they jump onto my channel because I miss this guy. I miss Greg. I hope things are going well enough. I know that you've had some things going on in your family, but I'm just always happy to see your face-ish, your logo. See? People who know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. That's where it is right there. Backseat driver. Talk about another great community member back again. It's just so great to see these faces. I love it. Yeah, other places might do different thing, buy different place. I just love my LCS for discount trades. I'm obsessed. So really, really obsessed over it. Other people go different places. K-Dot's channel. He's a regular co-host. Okay, you're on K-Dot. Okay, there you go. And D23. There it goes. I assumed, but I didn't want to judge too early. And now I'm going to run through some of the announcements from yesterday because I know that my girls are big Pixar and Disney fans, and I'm sure they're going to want to comment in because there are some exciting sequels that got announced. 2 of them in particular for me that I geeked on, that I'm very excited about. Look, just talking about it, and boom, I made one of them magically appear. The tall one is here, or the taller one is here. I'm going to go through this stack first, okay? Is that all right? You want your bagel? Mm-hmm. Good morning. All right. I'm going to put these.
Why do you have the Bearded Comic Bro logo on?
Because he's back. He's in the chat. Bearded Comic Bro's been on vacay for a long few months. We've missed him. And he's back, so I'm just throwing it up there. I had a friend tell me that because I love the Sentry character, that I should check out the Siege Dark Avengers. So I grabbed a couple of Dark Avengers trades. Numbers, sadly, I think it's 1 and 3. So I think I'm missing 2. But for 50% off, snagged some of those. Let's see here. These were new trades that I bought, but I bought Oswald's Body, which I heard was really, really great. An indie from, which was this one? Boom Studios. And I grabbed from AWA, The Fourth Man. If anybody's read any of these, let me know if they're really good. I heard good things, and I do want to check them out. This show just improved by an infinite percentage because of Kate. There you go. There you go. I mean, yeah, Disney does own like a ton of the best intellectual properties, right? I was being made fun of last night with JP because I bought some more Scott Snyder books, even though I don't like this writer very much. But my LCS owner, who almost never steers me wrong, says this is Scott Snyder's masterpiece, American Vampire. I already have volume 1 waiting in my to-be-read box. But when they had 2 and 3 for 50% off, I was like, sweet. So I just pay for 1 and I get both. I will legitimately give Scott Snyder one more chance and really give him 3 full trades of story to try to hook me. We'll see how well he does. Let's see. I don't want to give up on him because I know he's popular. I know people like him. I just struggle with his stuff. I've been showing my kids a lot of the Don Bluth. I grew up. So when I taught 5th grade, I read a book with my students called Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim, which is an amazing book that Don Bluth made into an amazing movie called The Secret of Nim. So for me, that's my Don Bluth nostalgia kick. Kate's seen the Land Before Time, some of those dinosaur movies, right? With the cute little dinosaur.
I know what you're talking about. I've never seen them though.
I thought you watched them with my dad.
I've only seen the ads for them.
Oh, okay.
The old Disney movies.
But yeah, some classics, and then Fievel Goes West and An American Tale. Those are classics as well, right? Let's see here. Why would you do that to yourself again? And if you like the movie Secret of Nim, I will tell you just straight out, the novel is 10 times better. Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim. And a lot of 5th grade classrooms in public school in this area tend to read it. So I don't know what it's like in other districts around the country, but I know in my area, it's very popular 5th grade novel to read. The Secret of Nim versus Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim. And the last one I got is a great hardcover edition of Ta-Nehisi Coates' Captain America run with these amazing Alex Ross variant covers. So I heard great things. I loved his Black Panther run a lot. I've read, I'd say about half of that and really enjoyed it. So I saw this for 50% off and I was like, how do you resist that? So I definitely gave this a shot and picked this one up. So those are all the trades I got right now in my to be read or to be given away pile. Let's see, John. It says, John, I got to ask, do you remember a movie called In the Mouth of Madness? I remember seeing Sam Neill's In the Mouth of Madness in the theater. Charlton Heston, great cameo part in that. John Carpenter, obviously a super talented guy. I really dig that movie. I think that movie is creepy fun. A lot of good creepy fun. Bearded Comic Bro, good to see you, my man. Let's chat sometime. Just hang out offline or whatever. I want to see how tall these kids are getting now. So yes, so many good ones, right? So many good ones. Absolutely. He was, he was a pioneer, an icon. Absolutely. Oh, Charlie, I'm sorry. Did you need a spoon? Oh, you got one. Okay, good. Charlie's here now too. Perfect in time because we're done with these. We can talk about Disney real quick. So let me refresh the Instagram of Disney because they've been posting stuff pretty consistently there. And we can kind of run through some of the things they've been posting and what they've been talking about. Hi, Charlie. Good morning. Happy to have a Saturday with no soccer. A little time to relax and chill. All right. So I'm going to do this. And that's not very big. But you and I, we're going to look at this page right here because we're going to scroll down. Oh, sorry. I was going to do it this way. Yeah. Boom. Then I can just scroll forward. So this is the cast of Frozen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking about Frozen 2.
Mm-hmm.
So they're there to talk about Frozen 2 coming up. Are you girls excited? Or Frozen 3. Sorry.
Frozen 3?
I believe that's what they are there to hype. Because look, they're all back. And let's see if there's any more pictures of other people. Different icons there to talk about what they've got coming up. Ooh, Patrick Dempsey with crazy blonde hair. Right? So maybe these are just people that were celebrating.
Maybe.
But if we go here, so this is Walt Disney's new animated movie, Wish.
Oh my God.
What?
I own that book.
You own this book?
Yes.
You liked it?
I read it. It was really good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't remember it being like a princess movie though. I don't remember
It's
it
not
that old. It was more
They're
modern.
not
I think they're
It's a
asking,
one.
is she a princess? I think it's a question. Like, is it a Disney princess movie? So
Yeah.
what's Wish about? Can you give us a little info what you like? You took a bite. You want Charlie to do
No,
it?
I can do it.
You got it?
Can you move your thing, please?
I know, but I don't have anywhere else to put my stuff. And you always just hold it.
So basically, it's about this girl, and she has to move into her.
Sorry, you don't want to see me drinking coffee. They want to see you.
She has to move into her grandparents' house, or aunt and uncle, or one of the grandparents, maybe. Charlie, you're like blocking me a lot.
I'm trying to get my food.
I know. So maybe you should make your bagel over there and let sister talk. And then you're not in the way. And then you can sit here so that she can have her space. There you go. Problem solved. So Wish.
Yeah. So she has troubles at home. So I think her name's Charlie. She has to move to her grandparents' house in this town that she doesn't really like. And the people that are there, like, kind of, she kind of struggles with anger issues and stuff.
Okay.
And her dad's in prison. Like, she just has like a tough family life. And she's like, she wants to find somebody to get her mind off of it. And she finds this stray dog that's like coming in and out of her grandparents' land. And so she tries to catch it. And eventually she catches it. And the story is just about her and the dog.
Huh.
I
A
think
girl and
that's
her
what
dog.
it's
That
about.
sounds perfect for Charlie.
I don't remember it being like older with all that type of dress and stuff.
She was younger. Oh, you mean like it didn't take place long ago?
Modern.
No, they were wearing like overalls.
I mean, the
or-
picture does look like an older city, but she might be wearing. It might just be the culture of the city where the story takes place. I don't know if it looks
I don't know.
Latino to me. The design on her hem there. I don't know. Let's see what else we got. We got Strange, a new Disney
Mhm.
animated
I
movie
saw
called
that
Strange,
one.
which looks like a science fiction kind of thing.
Mhm.
I think I've seen the trailer for
Me
this.
too.
Right? Okay. We got, let's see. This is a futuristic version of Lagos, Nigeria. A movie called Kugali's
Iwaju?
Iwaju. Man, I'm gonna struggle with that. Then I see like crazy lizard animals and flying
That
ships,
looks
and
like the frozen lizard.
it does kind of look like a frozen lizard. What about this one? Come on, this one. This is my jam right here.
Dude.
I love this movie.
Going into high school, maybe instead of
Inside Out is like top tier Pixar for me, like top 5 Pixar movies for me. I love Inside Out. So Inside Out 2, I just want them to nail it. I want them to nail it as well as they nailed the first
really good because the first one was really good.
one. I loved Inside Out. So I am all about more Inside Out. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
You okay with that, Charlie? You like that idea? All right. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Elio, a boy who finds himself transported across the galaxy and is mistaken for the intergalactic ambassador for our planet Earth. America Ferrera, Jonas Kilbrabe, directed by Adrian Molina. I don't know anything else about it. Looks like a comedy, though, of some kind.
Yeah.
That's a Pixar movie. Okay, Disney and Pixar. Okay. Let's see here. Pixar's all-new original series, Win or Lose, with Will Forte as Coach Dan of a Little League team. Could be very funny. I like Will Forte. What?
That's the guy from Book of Life.
It looks like the kid from Book of Life. Maybe, a little bit. Elemental, a new Pixar film. So this looks like creatures of fire and ice, or fire and water, that are friends or frenemies. Fire boy and water girl, says one person. Yeah, any thoughts?
Yeah, I have a book and it was called Elemental, but now I can't call it that.
Well, I mean, you can call your book whatever you want.
You can call it Elementals, so that's not the same.
All right, let's see what the next one is. Oh, there's the characters from Elemental, looks like.
Oh, they look really cute.
Ember and Wade.
It actually really does.
Haha,
look like
Wade. Like you're wading in the water.
Yep.
I get it. Okay. Leah Lewis and Mamadou Afi. I don't know those performers, those voice actors. Let's see here. Little Mermaid. So they've got a little teaser trailer for the Little Mermaid movie that they're making.
I saw it. It looks really cool.
Yeah?
Who's gonna play a Little Mermaid?
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry is not the Little Mermaid.
Yes.
No. Halle Berry, the cat.
Halle Berry.
Oh, I was like, Halle Berry, not the.
Not
She's
Halle
too
Berry.
old to play it.
Not
She could
Halle
play like Ursula or something. She's not going to play a little teenager. All right. Snow White live action
Gal
with
Gadot?
Gal Gadot, I'm assuming, as the Wicked Queen.
That's gonna be really cool.
They already have a Snow White live action
No, they don't.
on Netflix.
They've done like the Snow White and the Huntsman
Yeah, but Disney
with
hasn't done, like,
Hemsworth, right? Chris Hemsworth was the huntsman in that. So this sounds like a live action version of that. I would assume not an animated version of Snow White. Gal Gadot could be good. Let's see here. Candace is all pumped on the Little Mermaid and Snow White. Little Mermaid, not my favorite Disney princess, but I'm very curious to see how they update it. Oops, sorry, wrong button. I gotta be on this page. There we go. Mufasa, the Lion King. So the story of Mufasa coming to become the Lion King? Young Mufasa, the prequel movie nobody asked for. Oh, if they could get Jeremy Irons to come back. Scar? He's the voice of Scar. They got to get James Earl Jones while he's still around, right? But they probably need a younger voice, maybe. Because his voice, not so youthful. We'll see. Peter Pan and Wendy. This looks like a live action to me. Does not look like animated.
I'm just gonna say, almost everything is coming out in 2023. 2023 is gonna be the Disney year.
You think?
Everything,
Just a year for everything.
it's listed is like coming out next year. Like it's gonna be Disney's year.
I think they put a lot of things on hold with COVID, and so maybe now all that stuff is stockpiled. Right?
Well,
I didn't like.
For us, we could binge all of them.
Right?
I didn't really like the idea of Peter Pan and Wendy as the thing.
Is this going to be a live action, the Mufasa movie? I don't know. They might be doing it like they did the digital animated Lion King movie that they did most recently. That could be possible. Right? Totally. That could be possible. Let's see what else we got here. Disenchanted.
I heard about this one.
The sequel to the Amy Adams Enchanted movie,
That's
the
the movie
musical.
I wanted
With
to watch
Patrick
Retro.
Dempsey, right? So they're doing Disenchanted.
Meaning they come to her.
Happily never after is the tagline. Pretty funny. I mean,
I wanna
if
watch
they
the
get
first
that
one.
whole crew of talented people together again, I think they could make something a lot of fun. I like the first movie.
I wanted to watch it with Charlie, and she didn't really want to watch
Yeah.
it. I don't think.
That's all right.
Way to put
Let's
me on
not
the
blame
spot.
people. That seems like a shots fired early in the morning. But I would be pumped to see a sequel to that movie. I think it was pretty funny. And what's his name who played Cyclops in the X-Men movies is James Marsden is really funny. He's the prince, right? Really funny. I was pumped to hear this because I had no idea this was even on like the plan. Justin Birch, good to see you, Justin. How's things going, man? He got way more excited for Peter Pan and Wendy than he had any right to be. I mean, whatever's your jam, man. Get excited for it. I think we need more enthusiasm for stuff. I think in general, right? Less shots fired. Let's see here. Oh, this is the Disenchanted trailer that they've got going. So, right, she was the Disney princess who got released into our world and could talk to all the animals and have them clean her house and stuff. Hocus Pocus 2. I don't think you guys have even seen Hocus Pocus 1.
I want to see it. I've heard it's really good.
I think there's a group of fans who are really into Hocus Pocus. I never
Yeah.
really liked it. I thought it was just kind of whatever.
I mean, it's
But I know people
streaming.
that are way into this.
It says it's streaming September 30th, so we only have to wait a little bit.
Yeah, that one's been on the docket for a while. They've had trailers and stuff for a bit.
I would wait till October 30th.
On that one.
Just be like, same people?
Yeah,
Yep.
same actresses, Bette Midler and Sarah Jessica Parker, right? Everybody's back. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, they had a trailer for it. Let's see here. Next. Oh, just the Fan Expo signs.
That might be it.
Pinocchio, the live action Pinocchio
Heard about that.
film that they're doing. I don't remember who Hanks is supposed to do, but Robert Zemeckis is running it.
Finn Wolfhard's in it.
Is he in the picture there?
No,
I don't see
he
him
plays
there.
a tiny part. He plays that kid who gets turned into a donkey before Pinocchio does. He plays that kid. He's
On the
gonna be that
island
kid.
when they like try to, yeah.
No, Finn Wolfhard.
Can you imagine Tom Hanks as a little donkey boy?
I can totally imagine Tom Hanks as anything after seeing him play Colonel Parker in the Elvis movie. My wife and I watched Baz Luhrmann's Elvis biopic, and it was incredible. And Tom Hanks was great, and the young guy who played Elvis, say it louder, Austin Butler, my wife's watching our show, is amazing. The guy who plays Elvis is top notch. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, Tom Hanks is Geppetto.
Tom, so let's see here. Spine Tick saying Hocus Pocus has a hardcore fan base. Just picked up a Hocus Pocus pin at Disneyland last week. Nice. Biggie Shack is in the chat. What's going on, Biggie? So Tom is Geppetto. Gotcha. Gotcha.
His dad.
It was so good. Like, I can't believe more people aren't talking about the Elvis movie. Look, I love these people. Like, Air Spider is here with us. Happy belated birthday to Air Spider's daughter. She was mentioning something to us the other day. So let's here, let me. Sorry, here we are, a little bigger. Happy birthday! I think it was 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. We missed it. I'm so sorry. But happy birthday from us.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I hope you had a good time. I know you had a little fall, but I think it worked out okay. I hope everybody was all right. And Dad's heart is not pounding as much as it was, right? John's wife, hello to your best. You're the best, says Biggie Shack.
Thank you. Something I heard about the Elvis movie.
What?
So the guy who played the Elvis, Austin Butler, he was in his he was a method actor, so he stayed in his impression of Elvis for and then COVID hit, so he had to stay in it. He stuck himself in it, and he still doesn't he still has hints of the accent when he talks, because he did it for a year and a half.
And it's a
And then they
very
shot the
thick
movie.
accent. You know, it really is
And he's
layered
like,
in there.
It did sound like he was from that part of the country. Anyway.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if
mean,
it
just
was
in
that,
interviews, he sounds like Elvis.
well, now, yeah.
He's like stuck that way. You think he's like a
well,
record?
that's what he
stuck?
said. He was like, I still have it clicked in my head sometimes.
Is this like Madonna when she starts turning on that British accent? Because she's like, "Oh, I lived there for a while. I'm British now." I don't know if that's how that works.
Kind of.
I don't know. I mean, if I watch Braveheart, I'm stuck in a Scottish accent for a couple of days. Mom loves that. Yes, happy birthday to little Spider. Baby Araña. Okay, so we got Pinocchio. Let's see what else is on the docket here.
That's
This is just a look back at Disney's overall stuff that they got. Cars on the Road. Oh goodness, I don't need more. I really don't need more Disney cars. Sorry, not a fan of cars. I'm exhausted by Disney's cars.
Chill, bro.
It looks like a lot of trailers. Here's one on the Rebellion 4. This is the Star Wars show about what's his name? Anders? No, it's not Anders. It's the guy from Rogue One.
Oh.
He's getting his own show. The like
Didn't he
revolutionary. Yeah, they're going back. Andor. Sorry, Andor.
I feel like they're giving like Star Wars is giving like a bunch of like side characters or like
There
just
it is.
like
Cassian.
backstories.
So there's a ton of stuff coming up that they're going to be talking about. Star Wars, Pixar, Disney Animation, Marvel. I mean, it's just a lot of things going on. Today is the big day.
Marvel?
Marvel's taking the stage today. Lots of big things. And I want to say Star Wars is going on too. Right?
Wow.
I'm a New Yorker. I lived here for 14 months. Let's see. Biggie Shack says, I watched the Thor movie last night on Disney, and I gotta say I enjoyed it. CGI was great, and I was entertained. And I will say, like, I liked the Thor movie. I didn't love it. I wish it could have been a lot better, but I didn't hate. Certainly don't hate it. I have not. Admittedly, I haven't watched Morbius yet. I might feel differently about Morbius when I get around to watching that. Right. Let's see what else we got. Any other announcements we want to see? More sing-along stuff. They're going to post more sing-alongs on the Disney Channel. Yeah, Cars on the Road is now streaming. I think we're good. These were all 2 days ago, so it's all D23 catch-up stuff. So I think we're good. There we go. Ooh, yeah.
The bagel looks really cool with the lighting.
It does. It's good lighting.
My hands like.
So I got some more Lego minifigures I want to run through. Circumstances says Love and Thunder might be his new least favorite MCU movie. I mean, I get it. I definitely can understand the perspective for sure. It did not work as well, not even half as well as Ragnarok, which I adore. So I totally get it. So my man Adam Daymares sent me a whole little set of Lego minifigures, just like Old Wolf did not too long ago. So my Lego minifigures group keeps growing here. I got a couple of Two-Face henchmen. Notice the two-tone jackets. And Two-Face, my favorite Batman villain. Although I like Poison Ivy a whole bunch too. There he is. Two-Face, living that two-tone hair look so well. He got, I'll save that one for a little later. Stargirl. There's Stargirl looking like a female Captain America to unknowing fans, but this is a DC character, Stargirl.
It literally looks like Captain America.
A female Captain America, right? To the untrained eye. Let's see. Huntress. Got a little Bat family character, Huntress, there with her crossbow.
It looks cool.
Yeah, she looks really cool. Sorry, it should be more purple, but my coloration's turning that a little too blue. But she is purple, I swear. We got Jay Garrick, the Flash, with his little lightning bolts on his back. This is the original Golden Age version of the Flash. You can tell because he's got that plate on his head. He's wearing a plate for a helmet. There he is, Jay Garrick. Zipping his way along. He gave me a couple of Batmen. I got traditional black Batman costume, and I've got hard plastic flying wings Batman. Look at those guys. Lady Fantastic.
Has glitter and duct tape shown up yet?
What is going on, Lady Fantastic? Good to see you. Glitter and duct tape was in the stream last night. I have not seen her this morning, I don't think. Lastly, the one that made me giggle the most, not because I really like it, but just because it's hilarious, is Jared Leto's Joker. He gave me a Jared Leto Joker. He's not wearing a shirt. He's all tatted up. He's got the and he's got the grill. He's got the teeth, the metal teeth when he smiles. The Jared Leto. This is legit Jared Leto Joker here. Like all ripped with the tattoos and the metal teeth, which for me is just like, who would ever want that? But I got it. So just buckle up and be ready for it. So there you go. The grill is it's the grill. It's all about the grill, right? The grill makes it Jared Leto. So thank you to my man Daymares. He knows that I like the minifigures. I like using them when I post my books. Having a little action figure guy in there kind of makes it all worthwhile. So thank you to Adam. You will see these on my Instagram soon enough, so be ready for that. How you doing, Char?
I just want to sit down and relax.
You are doing that. Is it working well for you?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Should I talk about the books I bought this week? I read Dark Knights of Steel, this little one shot. Look, there's nice cute little Bruce Wayne with a big old sword. Isn't he so cute? Little guy. He's a little guy. I didn't like it, but it was cute. It was cute. I like the regular series better than the one shot. It just seemed like a cash grab. Hey, we'll throw in another issue and sell more comics. The cover is cool. I agree. But I thought the story was just so-so. I'm trying to keep up on Judgment Day, Avengers, X-Men, and Eternals battling. So I got these two books, have not read them, but other than these two, I'm pretty much caught up on what's going on there. So this is Death of the Mutants, issue 2, and this is Immortal X-Men number 6, both by Kieran Gillen, the mastermind behind the whole thing. So I'm trying to stay up on it, trying to keep track. But the cover of the week for me is Poison Ivy number 4.
I have to read that.
It's beautiful. This book is a stunner. And I've really been enjoying this read. If you're not reading the Poison Ivy miniseries, it's only 4 issues in now. There are a ton of beautiful covers. And Jenny Frison, of course, is just an unbelievably talented artist. So I had to get that one.
What was that run you really liked about Die?
Yeah. That artist is Stephanie Hans.
Was it called Die?
It was called Die. Yeah. D-I-E. It was the name. It was based on a single die, of course.
I remember it. It was all spread out across
the
cover.
So here we have some Stephanie Hahn goodness. It was so. DC burns me like sunlight burns orcs, says Lady
Poetic,
Fantastic.
honestly.
So yeah, I love Poison Ivy, the character. She's right there with Two-Face, favorite DC villains. So I definitely want to read more of that. I'm excited to read that issue. But those are the only 3 issues I have not read yet. So I'm up on my reading. Have you read issue 3? Because I got issue 3 up here too.
Pretty sure I did.
You're pretty sure you read issue 3? Let me pull it out of the pile. Let's see. Where did I put it? This was issue 4. This new one is issue 4. Where did I put it? Is it down there? Look at that pile you got there, Char. It's probably at the bottom of that pile, if you're gentle with it. Wow. Yeah, that one right there. With Harley Quinn on the cover. Okay, if you read it, then you can read this one. Just be careful. So Charlie's off to read Poison Ivy. Enjoy Poison Ivy, Charlie. Oh, and I haven't seen Unruly Simeon in the chat, but I'm working my way through Terry Pratchett's Discworld. This is a library book I got for the first 2 books in the Discworld series. I've never read any of Terry Pratchett's writing before, It's a fantasy story, magic and such. I'm about 60, 70 pages in and really enjoying it. It's very funny. It reminds me of Robert Asprin, who is also a fantasy writer.
Mom's shower.
Okay. Sorry, the shower's going. Would you close the door for me, Kate?
Can I go to bed?
Yeah, go lay down. Robert Asprin, also a comedy writer with a real great sense of fantasy and humor. So it's reminding me a little bit of his stuff. If anybody's read it, that's a recommendation from Unruly Simeon, and I'm giving it a shot. Ricky is in the chat. Ricky, good morning. I hope you're having a great morning, my man. They've extended it to 12 issues now. So Poison Ivy's going 12 issues. I didn't know that they had set a number on it because none of the issues have a number on the front. Although this scares me because every time I've seen DC pull this prank, the book has tanked. Swamp Thing is the best example of a book that I was loving. They took a break and extended it to 18 or something, and that book just absolutely fell apart. So that scares me. Hopefully not. We'll see what happens. Sleepy Reader, good morning, Damien. How are things going? Good to see you. And that's pretty much it. That's what I've been reading. That's what I've picked up. That's what I've been enjoying. That's what I'm looking forward to. I think I covered everything, you guys. I think I did it. As a reminder, the reason why the Saturday show has just been a little less consistent lately is we're in the midst of soccer, club soccer specifically, season. And that means we usually have 2 or 3 games on the weekend. Because of that, oftentimes we're out the door first thing in the morning. Last weekend, we were out of the house before 7 o'clock my time. So super early days, harder to do live streams. So we will try to make it happen. We'll try to make it work. This weekend worked out well because of the heavy rain we got yesterday. The fields are all soggy, so we can't play the game. So that worked out kind of fortuitously today. Let's see here. JP says originally it was supposed to be 6. Brighter pitched a follow-up story, and they're keeping going. Okay, as long as the creative team really have something to offer, right? That's the scary part for me. If they don't, that's where Swamp Thing fell apart. Felt like they extended it so that they could throw the Suicide Squad in, and then the whole thing just derailed. It just crashed and burned. So far, Ricky, we have watched 2, and today we plan to watch the other 2 episodes of She-Hulk. We loved the first 2 episodes, thought they were funny, thought they were really well executed. Much like the John Byrne run. I think if you like John Byrne's style of comedy, which this seems to be in keeping with his style, I think you'll enjoy it. I haven't seen 3 and 4, which I know were moderately controversial, but I'm looking forward to watching them to see what's going on. Biggie says DC's future is looking good to me. I mean, I'm hopeful that Black Adam movie is really as good as the Shazam movie. If that Black Adam movie is on par with the Shazam movie, we're going to be very happy with it. And then you've got, of course, the Batman earlier this year. They've had a pretty good year. DC's had some really good movies. John, did you have a top book for this week? It's going to be Poison Ivy. I haven't read it yet, but I've been so happy with every issue. It's the one I'm saving to last that I'm most excited to read this week. I do think it's just absolutely worth the time. As far as trades, I've been talking a lot about DC's Gotham Central, which I finally finished reading this last week. And I just really loved it. I thought it was absolutely phenomenal. If you are a Batman family or in any way a DC fan and you've never read Gotham Central, I mean, just go get it. Just go buy it. I think the omnibus is like $50 to $70, and you get all the issues in one volume. Or you can hunt down the 4 trade paperbacks, and it'll probably run you about the same amount of money. So I would just recommend checking it out and reading it because I can't imagine anybody not liking it. It's Greg Rucka, who I think is a phenomenal writer, and Ed Brubaker, who is in his own right also phenomenal writer. Both of them doing the genre they do best, which is film noir, right? That So that dark, gritty noir police procedural thing. So Gotham Central is probably going to be the best thing I read this calendar year. I had read volume 1 like a year, maybe like 2-3 years ago. And then I went and bought the other 3 volumes so that I had all 4 volumes of Gotham Central. And then I waited to read it until I knew I could really enjoy it. And then I finished it all this last summer. It was just amazing. Just absolutely perfect. No flaws, no problems. Just an absolute great read. So there you go. Robert Galvin. I was rewatching some of your streams that I had missed. He's going live tonight at 10 my time, 1 o'clock Eastern. Just great late night talk. So if you are up late on a Saturday night and wondering where are everybody, where are all the comic community hanging out, this guy's channel. You just tap his icon and subscribe, and then you will always have good Saturday night comic book talk. G-Spot. I've been on his channel a couple of times. Robert is just top tier gentleman, and you got to get over there. He had Bueller on even, I think it was like a month ago, had Bueller on his channel in person because Bueller was driving through his neck of the woods. So yeah, get over there. Get over there. Brubaker and Rucka rarely disappoint. Gotham Central is excellent. Still waiting on Rucka to finish Lazarus, which I hear is great, and I have yet to start that. And I know at some point I'm going to dive in and become completely absorbed in it. So just be ready for that, I'm sure. Spydix is saying, love Bronze and Silver Age DC. And that's what I've been purchasing as far as collecting and wanting to purchase and own. But I don't tend to read a lot of Silver Age. I like the first appearances of characters that I love, but I don't enjoy the stories as much just because they're so dated. And sometimes the writing is so dense on a page. It's just like, as much as I love Kirby's Mr. Miracle, it's so much easier to read the King run because it's a modern sensibility and the writing style is more. It's not as dense of a read as that original read. That Silver Age read is tough. So I'm gonna head out, guys. It's we're about an hour in, 48 minutes in. And we're going to enjoy our lazy Saturday here. We're going to take our time chilling and enjoying the rain. Maybe go sit outside and listen to the rain a little bit because we don't get a ton of it here. Yes, it's the historian for me too. I totally agree. And the reason I buy those books is because of the Kirby covers, the Neil Adams covers, right? An incredible artwork. I've been purchasing even some early silver, late gold, like some of that Nick Cardy Aquaman. Nick Cardy's Aquaman covers, and I don't have any directly next to me, I'm sorry, but if you haven't seen, just search Nick Cardy, just like it sounds, Aquaman. Your mind will explode. Your mind will explode with how good they are. And I know my guy Biggie Shaq knows exactly what I'm talking about, because those Nick Cardy covers are stunning. You're talking about the first appearances of Mira, some great Black Manta. Like, I don't even read Aquaman, but this is the rare example of me buying something just for the artwork. Nick Cardy, I mean, I don't know that I want to say it, but I feel it in my soul that Nick Cardy is a superior artist to somebody like Jack Kirby. He just doesn't get the credit. He just doesn't get the credit. A lot of people never even heard of his name, right? The people who, if you know, right? If you've heard of Nick Cardy, you know, but like everybody knows Jack Kirby, even if you're not a huge fan. But like Nick Cardy is one of those guys you got to dig. It's like a layer deeper in the world. But when you find him, you'll never be the same. Right? The color work on those books, it's just amazing, right? There it is. See, this guy knows because he's sold me pretty much all the Nick Cardy comics that I own. So I don't want to cause any heart palpitations to Biggie. It's no shot against Kirby because I do love Kirby, but something about Nick Cardy just speaks to me a little bit more. And I think because he's underrated or underappreciated, maybe it just means a little more, or maybe it just feels a little different. I don't know. Thanks for coming by to our guy, the Bearded Comic Bro. I hope he's coming back around so we can see him again here. Thank you to all of you for coming by and hanging out. I really do appreciate you guys spending the time with us. And I hope your weekends go well. And I'll be in and out of chats. So I hope to see you guys in various chats today. So let me click on our little theme song and get out of here. Charlie, you want to say goodbye? How's Poison Ivy? Charlie, how's Poison Ivy?
I'm not reading it.
You're not reading Poison Ivy? How was it? How was it?
Good.
It was a good one? Okay, there you go. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.